Armenia has become the worst-hit country with coronavirus in the South Caucasus region. The country's Prime Minister, who's caught the virus himself, has been facing growing criticism over his handling of the crisis. But the authorities say the country cannot afford another lockdown. The BBC's Caucasus correspondent Reyhan Dimitri has been monitoring the situation from neighbouring Georgia.
Armenia's hospitals are under pressure. This is the country's Prime Minister, Nikol Pashinyan, visiting a frontline clinic treating COVID-19 patients. How many beds are vacant, he asks. The chief doctor says it's tough, there are just 3. This video, allegedly of a wedding party hosted by the country's top army general, gave many Armenians the impression that the government has not been taking the crisis seriously. The following day, the Prime Minister sacked the general and other senior figures. But that hasn't satisfied Armenia's political opposition. It has been calling for the entire government to resign over its handling of the pandemic. Armenia's infection rate per million of population is one of the highest in the world.
What the government's policy towards fighting the COVID-19 would be called is a disaster. They have failed completely, and that's why Armenia has found, unfortunately, itself in the line with a couple of other countries in the world with the worst figures and the worst statistics and the worst dynamics.
Armenia reopened businesses back in April as the number of new infections continued to rise. That month, the economy shrunk by 17%, and the government says it simply cannot afford another lockdown.
We don't have an end goal to eradicate the virus because it's not possible. We can actually put this goal in front of us and let's eradicate it, but we have to have closed borders, I don't know, for years, maybe closed businesses again for months and years, and we will die from other causes actually.
Nikol Pashinyan owes his leadership to the Armenian public who brought him to power in a popular revolution 2 years ago. Now faced with the biggest challenge of his premiership, he is relying on his people once again to do their part to fight the virus. Reyhan Dimitri, BBC News.